I actually made out with myself.
It is the After Party Podcast. Danielle and Scary and Scotty B is joining us today, and there's Nate and Gandhi. And welcome to Ask Us Anything.
Oh, Lord.
Yay!
This could go very wrong.
What do you mean, oh, Lord? People are curious.
Anything? Cool.
Anything.
Okay. It always slides in with like, how much do you make? Here we go.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you have to answer.
Okay.
But you can turn it around. Like, why do you need to know? Let's go. People are calling in. We have no idea what they're asking, so God be with us. Emily, 17. Here we go. Emily.
Hello.
Oh, hello. It's good to have you here, and welcome to Ask Us Anything. We're a little frightened to find out what you're going to ask, but go right ahead.
Well, a little while ago, you guys were talking, you did the That's So Gay segment, and Danielle mentioned that she used to make out with her George Michael poster. So I was wondering what you guys used to make out with on the wall.
On the wall? So you specifically asked on the wall.
Good.
Right? Like posters and
Yeah,
stuff.
well, yeah. Posters,
Okay.
yeah.
Why don't just because we had a poster doesn't mean we made out with it, but well, let's find out. Danielle,
I told you
said,
it's my Greg Evigan poster.
Yeah, from Pinky and the what was the name of that show?
BJ and the Bear.
Yeah, BJ and the Bear, which the title of the show is very telling.
Yep.
All right, so you started this mess. Scary, did you ever have a wall poster that you made out with?
I mean, I had Samantha Fox, but she's from Australia. But you know what? I didn't make out with her.
What does that have to do with
Yeah, what
anything?
does that have to
Did
do
you
with you
hang it
making out
upside
with her?
I think I made out with a balloon. I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Hold on. Okay, wait. Stop everything. What does Samantha Fox from Australia have to do with anything? And what do you mean you made out with a balloon?
Well, I back when I was a kid, I was like wanted to practice kissing, and I didn't have a person, so I guess I practiced on a balloon. But I didn't have any affection for my poster, so much so that I needed to put my mouth on a piece of paper.
Oh, but the balloon.
So you put it on a piece of balloon.
A piece of rubber.
A balloon knot.
All right. So Emily, that wasn't really him making out with something on his wall, but he did admit to you and us that he made out with a balloon.
And I was fascinated. I was in love with Samantha Fox. I was.
Did the balloon get any of your affection as well?
Not so much.
Okay. What about you, Nate?
Okay, so I had, I'm going to treat this as a two-part question. I had a white tiger poster. Don't know why.
Oh, my God.
But
You made out with a hairband?
no, I would make out with the crook in my elbow. That's how I practice kissing. Did you guys ever do that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, never.
That's where I
You mean,
practiced.
no, see, I would blow farts on that same part of my elbow.
Well, you could have done that, but I practiced kissing there.
That's a good start.
Yeah, because it's kind of
Hold
got
on.
a crease in it.
Emily, what are you doing? You're very busy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm at work right now.
What are you doing? It sounds like you're unclogging a toilet or something.
No, I'm sorry. I'm stacking mangoes.
Oh, I love mangoes.
You could have practiced kissing a mango.
That sounds
There you
fun.
Yeah, you got to practice a lot of stuff on a nice juicy mango. What about you, Gandhi? Did you ever make out with something on your wall? And if not, what object in your house did you practice sexual relations with?
So I never made out with a poster on the wall, but when I first discovered the jets at the pool, that was fun. That was an entertaining day. Like, whoa, what is happening here?
Emily, look what you've done. Now, what about you, Scotty B?
Well, it was on my wall, I guess. I actually made out with myself.
You were hanging on your wall?
Well,
What?
I was trying to practice when I was a young teenager in the mirror. So I just made out with myself in the mirror. You know what I mean? So like the mirror, I would go up to it and just went, and I just kissed the mirror. Yeah.
I bet you did it like that too.
Oh. I can be honest, Emily. I'm so boring. I didn't make out with anything on the wall, and I didn't make out with any of my body parts or a mirror. I kissed the mirror once just to see what it would look like with me coming at me. But that was
With me coming at me.
What about? No, wait a minute. Turnabout is fair play. Emily, did you ever make out with anything on your wall?
Oh, absolutely. It was Nick Jonas and Ryan Sheckler.
Oh,
Oh my
there you
God!
go.
Now, were they making out with each other as well? How did you do that? Weird.
No, I would go back and forth.
Oh, wow, you skank.
Look at you. Wow, they traded you around like a comb on picture day. Well, Emily, thank you for participating with Ask Me Anything. That was a very great question. We appreciate it very much. Have a great day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
All right. Rodney. Let's go talk to Rodney, line 18. Rodney.
Hey, Elvis.
Thank you for holding, and welcome to Ask Me Anything. We're a little afraid to see what you're going to ask, but we're curious. What do you want to ask?
You guys play an Allstate commercial where something bad happens, and at the end the guy goes, "Oh no!" And it happens to sound just like our very own Nate Marino. I was wondering if that was actually him.
Unfortunately, no. I do not get any sort of royalty from that. I have been told...
Because it's not you. Why would you get royalty if it's not you? Hello?
Because if it was me, I think I'd be making bank off of that thing. We play it so much. But no, that is not me. They found... I think there's a casting agency that has a Nate-like category, and they just needed a Nate-like sound, so they chose that Nate-like individual.
Do you think maybe it's a coincidence, or do you think they really wanted someone that sounds like Nate?
You want something that cuts through and gets people's attention, and I feel like that's what my voice does sometimes. But
Yeah,
no, that
well,
is not me, unfortunately.
That's not him. But we'll continue to play it, and he will continue to make no money from it.
Yeah.
So there you go. But he gets recognition somewhat. All right, thank you, Rodney. Let's go talk to Julia. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
Welcome to Ask Me Anything. Go ahead, ask anything.
So
Shoot your best shot.
So you guys were like busting Scary's balls about his underwear usage on vacation, and I was just wondering if any of you showered before a long flight, after, or both.
Oh.
Do we shower before, during, or after a long flight?
During.
Oh.
First of all, what kind of plane are you on?
Some
Hello,
kind of planes.
Duran.
Some kind of planes. Flights have showers available. I don't know.
Like the sink to shower during the flight, you know?
I always shower before I take a flight. If I have like a 5:00 p.m. flight, I'll take another shower. I'll take my second shower of the day and then go to the airport. And then, don't you guys want to wipe that funk off when you get home to the hotel or whatever?
Immediately.
Before and after.
Before and after. I feel like that's the way to go.
Yeah. Do you all agree before and after?
Yeah.
And those clothes that you wore on the plane,
Oh,
they
throw 'em in the wash.
like as soon as you walk inside the house, they immediately come off and go in the wash.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
And
so
you know
glad
why?
you said this.
Because that seat you're sitting in on that plane smells like gas already.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
sat down on it. What about you, Julia?
So I like the full shower before the flight because I'm going to Ireland next week, and then after I'll do like a body wash.
Yeah. Well, you should use Irish Spring soap.
Good.
All right. Well, look, have a safe, wonderful trip. You're going to love Ireland. I've never been, but I've heard it's fantastic.
Oh, I go every year. I have family there.
Oh, nice. Which county?
County Offaly. It's like in the middle.
Wow. You have the best time ever. And don't forget to come home, okay?
Yes, I will definitely be coming home.
And don't forget to shower because it's going to make you stink. And thank you for joining us on Ask Us Anything.
Yay!